definitely.
Oh, actually, yeah, I have something to mention once we go live.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
awesome.
Definitely.
Pure awesomeness.
김태경 선수가 혹시 꽃미남이라서 팬 아닌가요? 얼굴도 미남이신데
I'm just trying to figure out a
보세요.
couple things.
얼굴도 잘생긴데다가 실력도 최고다. 그러면 우리 친구는요?
저도 같은 생각인데요. 실력이면 실력, 외모면 외모, 부족한 게 없는 것 같아요.
김태경 선수는 못하는 게 없다라고 이렇게 말씀하신 것 같은데요. 그럼 우리 김태경 선수 오늘 결승전에 큰 힘이 될 응원의 한마디 부탁드릴게요. 프로토스 3회 우승!
금배지는 김태경 선수의 것입니다. 백천사 화이팅!
네, 김태경 선수 화이팅입니다.
Stream's still not up yet. Shouldn't we put it up
당신이
soon?
찾던 때
I see a lot of SKT clapping.
Carl, just wait for it. We're stinking, and I'll begin the cast.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
And it looks like we are live. Hi guys, this is Cholera, and I'm here briefly with Coral Toss from SC2GG.com. Welcome to our live cast of the CLubday MSL Finals. It looks like I will be casting these games alone at this point, but hello to all the 478 people watching, and of course all those watching in posterity. This is Bisu versus Jangbi in the finals, and I am very, very excited. Here we're seeing a nice shot of Jangbi and Bisu looking very intense here, and you know, I think this is going to be a really, really good finals. Big shout out first off to Dirty J from esportstv.com. He's handling our technical stuff once again. This live stream is courtesy of him, and right now I'm gonna just hand it over to Coral Toss, one of the head admins here at SC2GG. I think he's got a couple of messages for us.
Alright, just a quick small thing. During the intermission, TIP, breakdancing crew from Korea, who placed second place in the Battle of the Year, is going to be performing, like I said, in the intermission. That's thanks to Puerto Rican from SC4All who let me in on that. But other than that, go Bisu.
Alright, thanks, and looks like right now all we're seeing is just different shots of you know, the darkened crowd here. Special thanks to Doso for providing me and Dirty J with a link to the MSL finals here. We're watching it live because of a nice link he has, and it's actually freezing a little bit for me, but I'm seeing right now that, you know, there's the pyrotechnics, I guess, with a light show here on stage. This has got to be a really exciting event for everyone who's actually live there. And are those the players exiting? No, they're just break dancers or something. I don't know. The stream's lagging a little bit. TIP. Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about. Okay. Wow, this is definitely interesting here. I don't know what to say, but looks like, well, I'm just going to go over briefly the road to the MSL finals here, for all those of you who are interested. I mean, I think this MSL overall was an MSL that saw a lot of greats leave very early, and, you know, it certainly has been interesting paths of victory here for both players. Jangbi having to defeat a lot of Yellow Arnak to get up here, basically. He beat Yellow Arnak, I think 4 or 5 times to get into the finals here. In the survivors, he had to defeat 2 Zergs, Shark and Zerg Boy. In the round of 32, he defeated Bull Tia, Protoss, and Yellow Arnak. I casted those games, and he dodged a bullet by not having to play Flash. That was the first of the Giants who got themselves eliminated quite early on. And you know, so that's just in the round of 32 getting knocked out by Yellow and Jangbi. Round of 16, Jangbi took on Memory, easily defeated him. Memory, not exactly the best turn player out there. Round of 8, he faced Yellow Arnak, Fake Yellow again, and 3-0'd him. Round of 4, he defeated Cal, who defeated Stork, and he defeated Cal 3-1, and now he is in the finals. Arguably, Bisu has had a harder time getting to the finals. It's gonna be interesting to see if that's gonna make him a stronger contender here. In Survivor, he defeated Memory. No, he lost to Memory, defeated Baby and Hiba. The round 32, he was in a very tough group actually. He had Firebat Hero, Much, and Bako. He managed to lose to Firebat Hero, but beat Much and Bako to get out of the group alive. And round 16 and 8 was him basically dominating Terran players, Hwasun and then Firebat Hero. I mean, Firebat Hero for a while looked like he was just totally on fire, and then just ended up completely just getting stomped by Bisu 3-0 in his series against him. Definitely a memorable series on the Wild Attack account. And of course, in the round of 4, he defeated Free, who's looking really, really sharp before then. Free, you know, just looking like he was just on such a massive surge, but Bisu just completely chilled him out. I mean, he was just, you know, you should just see him. It was just, you know, shock and awe in those games. He really looked very poor, and probably it was because of how well Bisu was playing. So, you know, I think right now, if I had to give a prediction, I would go with Bisu. I do think, though, that there's a lot going for Jangbi. He is on the very strong Samson Khan team. He's got, of course, the same school of thought, the same school that produced Stork, our OSL champion. And meanwhile, Stork, sort of by proxy for him, has defeated lots of SKT1 Protosses, namely Best and Bisu, have both you know, been defeated, and certainly he can learn from Stork there in terms of being able to beat these players. Stork, of course, beating Bisu solidly and then Best in the OSL. Now, whether that will translate for Jangbi, you know, that's, you know, it's speculation. I mean, there's a question of how much these pro gamers actually practice with the, you know, the actual teammates on the team, and how much they practice with just lower level players, you know, the B team players, or just with just different setups that their coach sets up for them. But you know, certainly that is one possibility, that they have some kind of definite program to fight these SKT1 Protosses. And Bisu, certainly, though, is the more veteran of the two players. Jangbi's been around for a long time, too. Bisu holds a record of 32 wins, 23 losses against Protoss, 58%, whereas Jangbi is 19 and 18, 51% against Protoss. Slight statistic advantage against for Bisu, rather. Right now, it looks like the stream might be frozen a little bit. Yeah, guys, this is actually really not even the fault of Mogulis or of our casters. Actually, just the stream from Korea that sometimes does lag. And is this still TIP here that we see, Curl Toss?
If I'm looking at the same thing you are, no, it's just Dynamic Duo, a singing group duo from, yeah, Korea. But yeah.
By the way,
TIP is just coming in, you know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I smell a trap in the house here. What's up, Mole Trap?
I just stopped by to let you know that they want everyone to go to the chat room, the IRC chat room, since I think they're disabling the chat on the Mogulis stream. So it's sc2gg.com/chat. Or if you are elite and a Hacksaw and you know how to use IRC Zor, you can go to sd2gg.com, and the front page has information on how to get to our chat room as well.
Moletrap, are you going to be joining us formally in this cast, or are you just here to hang out and chill?
Well, I wasn't planning on it, honestly. I don't know. Do you know where Rise is?
Rise is probably comfortably in bed right now after sleeping through his alarm clock, because he's good at doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
I'm extremely tempted to cast, but I also am not sure if I can really afford to, since I'm still at the computer lab right now, trying to work on my master's assignment, which is kind of due tomorrow, so we'll see.
Aww. That is pretty noob timing there by you, Moletrap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'll jump in on...
Masters. Moletrap, you really should get your Masters in StarCraft. I think you should be a master of StarCraft.
Yeah, I looked around. I didn't find any universities that offered that degree. Only PhD and bachelor's programs, and so
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't want to spend all that time becoming a doctor of StarCraft.
Right, especially when StarCraft 2 is going to come out before I complete my thesis.
That's true. That's true. Might be outdated. For those of you out there, please tell me how my voice is. Well, right now the stream is lagging, but when it goes live, do tell me how well I'm in sync here, because I'm trying to use one of different methods to access the stream, and I want to know which one is working best. Right now, though, I mean, I could describe the rapping, but I can't even hear it very clearly. Is it in English? No.
I don't think so.
No. Okay. I mean, those guys look pretty good, though.
They are some hip cats, man.
They really are. Kind of, I like the shades on this guy. Square shades.
I thought about becoming a rapper.
Did you, Moltrap?
Yeah, well, I'm still thinking about it. I think I could freestyle.
Alright, let's hear some of this mad freestyle, yo.
I don't know if I'm gonna try it out right now.
West side here, man.
I've never actually tried it before. It kind of seems like something I might enjoy, might be good at.
I think the world wants to hear you rap right now, Moltrap.
Well, I would need a beat though, and I can't rap over the top of the other guys. I just need like a plain beat to try it over. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll throw it in on one of my next casts if I do some pro league game or something.
Nice, nice.
They're telling you to beatbox. No, not right now.
No, not
right now.
3:15 a.m. for me. I think it's Moltrap. It's 12:15 a.m. Big shout out to everyone from the U.S. Eastern Standard Time who is up in the middle of the night doing this, watching this. I guess it's a little easier on everyone on the West Coast or Europe. This is like the abyss here on the East Coast, because of just how it falls right into that horrible time.
It's pretty horrible for Rise, apparently.
Yes, it is. Also, what are your predictions right now? I mean, I like to get the predictions over with right before the game starts, so we can make fun of or celebrate people. But what are your predictions for the winner, and by how many games? Or what final score?
Let's see. Well, I have a feeling this might go to 3-2. We'll see. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call it 3-2 as well.
Yeah, 3-2 Bisu, I think.
3-1.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. And we
That's
got
what I'm
Kurl
thinking, but if anything,
Yeah.
it might go 3-1. Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Okay, that's nice. So 3-2 for Kurl and Moltrap. I'm gonna give it 3-1 for Bisu. I think Jangbi might get lucky one of these games with a creative rush, but yeah, it seems like overall a lot of people are favoring Bisu here in this matchup. I mean, I just wonder, is it the legend about Bisu, the fact that he's actually won titles? Certainly, I mean, he's a two-time MSL champion.
Yeah, he's got 2 MSLs.
Just a very, very strong, player. And this is Jangbi's first time in the finals, I believe. Correct?
This is his first time in
any
like
finals.
a Star League finals. I don't remember the name of the tournament, but there was this huge tournament that was like the first thing that Jaedong ever won. A huge like 128 player thing. Don't remember the name of it. Someone told me the name of it, but yeah, Jangbi actually came in second in that tournament, and that was a couple of years ago. So I guess that's kind of the finals that he's been to, although that was like a real Star League, from what I understand. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of favor. Bisu's definitely favored here. I mean, yeah, he's got 2 MSLs under his belt. Kind of fell off his game for a while, obviously, but he seems to be back on. But mostly, I think, part of the reason why I'm calling Bisu is, I'm still skeptical about Jangbi's Protoss versus Protoss. He did look very, very good in the semifinals, but you know, it's still. I still would say that it's his worst matchup. I still would say that he's probably weaker in it than Bisu. I mean, Bisu has gone head-to-head against Thorpe many times, except for that one time when he got 0-3'd, but you know, he's done really well in Protoss versus Protoss over the years. And Jangbi just has only recently shown any signs of being decent at the matchup at all. So,
right.
And I mean, you know, Jangbi, for instance, he looked like, oh wait, maybe he has Protoss versus Protoss game after all, last OSL. And then he got beaten by Backhoe soundly in PvP. So it's like, okay, you can't really trust him to have good PvP very consistently after all. So that's kind of what's still sticking in my mind.
Yeah, I mean...
TIP is up.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, TIP crew is up, so yeah, I just wanted to mention it.
Oh, nice, nice. Kurotas, our Korean culture expert here, letting us know about all the different, you know, Korean pop bands or whatever, people just on the stage right now. Looks like, oh, what is this? Is this some kind of like,
Break dancer.
break dance off? I mean, this is like, oh, nice. But anyway, I wonder where the Wonder Girls are. I actually kind of like them too. Seems to be more of a sausage fest here on stage.
Just imagine them all in dresses, Cholera.
Oh, gross. What I was going to say before that was that it seems that, you know, Jangbi has had a much easier path to the finals than Bisu. You could say he sort of walked the yellow brick road because he managed to face Yellow Arnak in 2 series, and Yellow Arnak is not known for his Zerg versus Protoss skills, and got trounced pretty badly by Jangbi in both the round of 32 and the round of 8. So, and he's, you know, other players he's had to beat, you know, he had to beat Memory, and not very impressive there. And then Cal was certainly a challenge. I mean, Cal beat Stork. So I think that was really his one main challenge. Whereas I think Bisu has had to face much tougher opposition from, you know, all races since starting, and I think we're getting a little bit of lag here right now in the stream. But this is a good time to introduce SC2GG Rise, who has risen from his slumber and looks like he'll be joining us in this cast. How's it going, Rise?
I hate everything right now. It's so early. What the hell? But anyway, hopefully I can wake up a little bit and do so. I don't even know what day it is right now.
It's Saturday morning, Rise. It's game time.
This ain't no cartoon,
Awesome.
buddy.
Awesome. Who's up next?
The MSL Finals, Rise.
Dude, this is
Oh,
Reach
wow.
versus Boxer. The year is 2003.
Ah, fantastic, man.
Reach and Boxer playing for the OSL finals, dude. We're watching some
I had
epic
way
Protoss
too
versus
much
Darren.
wine.
Rise.
So did they start yet?
Man. Yeah. Actually, right now, what you're seeing is Bisu versus.
Bisu's the guy in red,
breakdancing.
dancing around.
Yeah. Those are actually
Jangbi's
his
the guy in the
units.
black hat.
No, those are actually Bisu's zealots dancing on stage there. He's showing off his micro.
They're playing Beatcraft.
Rise, I don't know if do you have a link to the VLC stream? I'm gonna go give it to you right now. But one of you guys cover for me for a second here while I try to set Rise up.
Cover. So yeah,
That's
now that
covering.
Rise is here, luckily you showed up, Rise. I'm sorry that it's so early in the morning for you, but I have a huge paper to finish writing, so I'm probably gonna go and do that. I'll probably check back in every once in a while just to you know, throw a wrench into things and say something stupid while you're trying to cast to make you get thrown off. But
What's the paper on? I hope it's on Bisu versus, Boxer versus Reach. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, no, we've already gone over this. I'm not getting a master's degree in StarCraft, unfortunately. Basically, one of the
Oh,
big
and
chunks
looks
of-
like the players are here. Just
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but there's this
No,
huge
that's right.
headshots
They're
of both
walking
these
out
players.
amidst the
Oh man!
the b-boys. Oh snap!
Oh, look at this! I like this. It's like a Western showdown here. These two players staring at each other here in the middle of the stage. Nice.
So much artificial drama. It's great.
No, I
Look
actually
at
think
them
they
staring
hate
at
each
each
other.
other.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome.
I think they're gonna pull out their mouses right now and point them at each other. That'd be pretty baller if they did that.
You know, the mouse is
Oh,
a
man.
great weapon. It's like the ball and chain.
There's like 10,000 Korean girls right now who are just making sounds, staring at these two players.
I'll
Never
flash
mind.
my laser mouse in your eye.
But yeah,
Okay, what are they
what I was
showing
gonna talk
right
about, Rise, is just
Oh, that's something else.
oh, this is the, I believe the it was just a preview for another Pro League game actually, but what I was gonna talk about a little bit was just how how a lot of players who are, you know, because they're very top, have exited this tournament really early. You know, we're talking about Flash leaving in the round of 32, 4GG, the past MSL champion, leaving in the round of 16, the first round he plays, or actually no, I think he was in round 32, but he left pretty darn early, and then Jaedong, of course, getting knocked out by Free in a real big upset there in the round of round 16 also. So I mean, yeah, just a definite, you know, an unexpected ending, I think. Stork getting knocked out by Cal, unexpected ending, but certainly interesting. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I think that, you know, only 2 guys can make it to the finals. I don't know how many guys you wanted to make it to the finals, but it's not going to be a party. It's going to be a 1 versus 1 against 2 of the best players who can make it through. I mean, oftentimes we watch these. If you guys have ever watched, I don't know, what the hell were those wrestling matches called back in the day when we were, I don't know, 10 years ago or something with all the old school wrestlers when they all jump in the ring at once. Only 1 man can win, and only it always comes down to the final 2, man.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how we always kind of hope for so many people to get into the finals, and then yeah, only 2 can make it, and it's kind of a weird mind thing there where it's strange to have some players not in the finals, but then, you know, they have to, you know, someone has to lose. So I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but I think that Bisu, I think at the beginning of the Star League, I would have favored to possibly make it to the end on his side of the bracket, actually. Either he or Jaedong would have been my choices, but I was not expecting Jangbi to get here. I was expecting Stork or Cal to be here, or something like that. So it is a little bit surprising in that sense. But yeah, I mean, you gotta give props to the guys. Someone was I remember at World Cyber Games US. One of the players was like, you know, oh man, you know, he's a better player than me or something like that. And I told him, look, there's a way of determining. We have a very scientific method of determining who's better than who. You play each other in a tournament, and whoever wins is technically better. So, you know, you win the games, and that's what you're there to do. So you got to hand it to the people that have actually been winning the games.
Oh my God! Look at that dancing Korean girl.
Yeah, I was paying close attention.
Rise, aren't you like 50? Isn't that like
60.
young for you? I'm sorry.
If I was 50, that
And
would
married.
be too old for me, man. So
all right, more.
Okay,
how many
someone
commercials do
pointed out-
they usually play?
Someone
Yep.
did point out that a good point, actually. I'll bring this up real quick. That there are different matchups and stuff, so that's a good point. Sometimes you can lose to a certain player that you would be able to beat everyone else, but you lose to someone early on who just happened to be the wrong matchup for you. So that's a good point. That's a good point to make. So there is, I mean,
Yeah.
it's true. There is a degree of luck in this as well. And man, we're seeing some ponerific Reavers right now, owning up some probes over here. But yeah, there
I
is a degree
believe
of
that.
luck.
Let's
I
talk
think
about
that-
who this was. I think that was Jangbi versus Cal there, right? I believe that was.
Probably, since they seem to be interviewing Jangbi about it right now.
Yeah. MSL. Oh, these are just like kind of the biggest moments of Oh, this is round of 16C. I think this was part of against Iris. It was Bisu versus no. Who fought Iris?
Right here, maybe.
No. The Iris is the CJ player. Was Cal versus Iris? I really darn.
Maybe I think
hold on.
Stork played Iris.
Yeah, I think so. Or yeah, they can't. Yeah.
It was Cal. Whatever.
Okay.
삼성칸이 아마 이제 MSL이 제가 우승하면 삼성칸이 스포츠의 중심이 되지 않을까.
Yeah, it was Cal versus Iris, guys. And right now my stream's lagging a little bit, but it's just more talking to Jangbi about games he didn't even play. But alright, MSL Rewind number 2. This looks like it's got to be someone against Yarnak. Yeah, this is Jangbi versus Yarnak. Getting the DT sneak in on Byzantium, I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's Byzantium, and just pulling massive kills here. Yeah, Jangbi was really. I mean, Yellow Arnak really wasn't on top of his game. I mean, as much as I like his brother, I think he was the one who got slightly less milk when they were young. That's been my theory. It's like, I'm horrible. But he's good at times. Like, he defeated Flash with just Mulisks and balls alone. He like went in, he was like, I got like 10 drones and I'm gonna beat Flash, who's on 2 bases. One of the most incredible games ever in the round of 32. But he just falls apart when he sees Protoss. So you know, I'm not very impressed by Yarnak, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's okay. And believe this is a round of 4. We're gonna. This is Cal versus Jangbi.
I love this move.
And this
with
was
the pylon and the bullet.
oh my
so
god,
awesome.
brilliant from Jangbi. Yeah, this is when he does the pylon prison, forces the Dragoon to just stand there and die from the Zealot hits, and then meanwhile his Zealots are killing all the probes. Just absolute insanity there. Great play.
That was great play, and I mean, if you watch how many Zealots he was pumping out, he just couldn't keep up with it with the Dragoon production. Fun game though, for sure.
Definitely.
There have been some really good games in general this entire season. Not even just this Star League. This whole season has been a lot of really fun games.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I mean, I've casted so many of them, they get mixed up in my head, but do you remember Firebat Hero in the round of 32 when he looked like he was just some kind of like pseudo-new bad-mannered Flash tearing apart Protosses? Like, we had so much hope for him, you know, coming back, and then Bisu just face stomps him, Firebat 0 and 3 in the round of 8. But, you know, you gotta remember, Firebat Heroes, one of the most, you know, anticipated games, slayed his foe much. He slayed him in the round of 32, and then Bisu slaying both, and then went on to have Tempest for dessert pretty much afterwards.
Yeah, I was really, I know Rise was too probably. I was really hoping that Firebat Hero was had turned over a new anti-Protoss leaf or whatever. But yeah, Firebat Hero, he looked really good, and I was really expecting a lot out of him, and Bisu just tore him a new one. I was like, whoa. But I think that was also partly because if Firebat Hero fell apart, he was playing kind of crappy in that series. So, you know, I'm not exactly sure what happened.
It got to his head, man.
Yeah, I think Bisu just played definitely anti-Firebat Hero, which means that you don't expand early, you attack early, and you force Firebat Hero on the defensive. You know, Firebat Hero is good at one thing against Protoss right now, and it's just attacking in the early game. His late game control, I think, is still pretty suspect. He kind of lacks some game sense there, but yeah, I think definitely there's ways of beating his style right now. He's definitely not as solid as a more veteran Terran player is against Protoss.
He doesn't react the same way that a lot of other players can. The good TVPers, man, they obviously can adapt their gameplay from one thing to another, one strategy to another to counter whatever's going out there. And I think Collier said it best. I think, you know, he doesn't have that game sense yet. He's starting to get it. Is that him in the audience actually that I see, or are those just random kids?